Welcome everyone to another episode of Total Extreme Wrestling 2020. I'm booking WWF in the year 2001, the Invasion era. It's week 3 of July. Um, so let's run the show and let's see how things go. In a pre-show bout that had little heat and embarrassing wrestling, Vito LaGrasso defeated Johnny the Bull by pinfall with a butterfly DDT. This got a 30. Johnny the Bull and Vito have great chemistry, and it showed. And Mick Foley did some good work at ringside because he's a manager for Johnny the Bull. In an abysmal pre-show match, Lash LaRue defeated Jason Blade by pinfall. This got 24. In a decent match, Diamond Dallas Page defeated Bruiser Mastino by pinfall with the Diamond Cutter. During the match, we also had Rikishi won in and attacked the DDP, and this got a 59. So Kevin Kelly is backstage with Albert, who is looking down at the ground with hands on his hips. And Kevin Kelly goes, I am here with one half of X Factor and Albert, and you are supposed to team with X Pac to take on the Hardy Boys tonight, but where is X Pac? And Albert goes, X Pac isn't here. He got hurt over the weekend, and he won't be here on Raw or SmackDown because he is not cleared to wrestle in the next week. Now, I know I'm supposed to take on the Hardy Boys tonight, and I don't have a partner. So what if I take on Matt Hardy tonight, and then if on SmackDown Jeff still wants a piece, he can face me one-on-one on SmackDown. So Albert walks off camera, and Kevin Kelly goes, so even though X-Pac is not here, Albert is willing to take on the Hardy Boys if it's in singles matches. Back to you guys. This got a 45. Not so good, but I'm banking on the main event and other matches, so. In a bout that had good heat and decent wrestling, Chris Benoit defeated Mark Jindrak by pinfall with a diving headbutt. This guy is 66. Al Snow appears and says that he accepts the challenge laid down by Sean Stasiak. He'll face him in a match. This only got 35. This angle cooled the crowd a little, unfortunately. In a bout that had good heat and decent wrestling, Albert defeated Matt Hardy by pinfall with a flying leg drop. This got 55. Albert was off his game. Lita did good work at ringside. Sean O'Haire and Chuck Palumbo come to the ring. They challenge Justin Credible and Lance Storm to a match. They were starting to struggle. I guess the promo went too long. This got 31. In a bout that had good heat and decent wrestling, William Regal defeated The Godfather by submission with a Regal stretch. During the match, we also had Billy Kidman run in and attack William Regal. This got a 58. I was hoping for more than this. Edge and Christian find the Dudley Boys backstage and beat them up. This brought the crowd down. This got 26. Not good to excite people for Edge and Christian against the Dudleys at Invasion. Booker T is in the ring, about to compete. Before the match starts, Kurt Angle comes down to the ringside area, apparently scouting his future opponent. Booker does not look happy about it and appears somewhat distracted too. And this got a 67. In a bout that had good heat and decent wrestling, Booker T defeated Nelson Knight by pinfall with the missile dropkick. And this got a 60. So Buff Bagwell is shown backstage where officials have just found him bloody and unconscious, the apparent victim of a sneak attack. Paramedics appear to stretcher him out. The crowd didn't find this interesting. And this got a 32. In a bout that had fantastic heat and good wrestling, Steve Austin and Kurt Angle defeated Grandmaster Sexay and Steve Blackman when Kurt Angle made Grandmaster Sexay submit to an ankle lock. In terms of in-ring work, Steve Austin was head and shoulders above everyone else, and this got a 63. Steve Austin shined in this match, but it's not over yet. Wow, this didn't do as good as I thought. Steve Austin is celebrating his victory in the ring. The Rock runs in and attacking Austin. So It says the crowd didn't find anything interesting, but it got the crowd interested again. I mean, Steve Austin came across well. The performance of The Rock was good, uh, but only a 58. So um, I'm not too confident about the grade for the show. 63. That did better than I thought it would, and that might be enough to keep the TV stations happy. I did forget to go over backstage incidents, but we'll cover that when I cover, and then I'll cover email. Okay. Backstage incidents. CM Punk was given a stern warning for bringing friends backstage. It annoyed him. Buff Bagwell was given a stern warning for drinking backstage. It annoyed Buff Bagwell. People were getting upset with Randy Orton's attitude. He was given a warning and nothing happened from it. Grandmaster Sexay was fined for missing a meeting with a road agent. This upset Grandmaster Sexay. So the emails. TSN's unhappy, so I didn't meet their requirement. War got a 1.79 drug test fees, and then On Anderson says Johnny the Bull has poor ring psychology. The kid is probably not worth keeping around. All right, so let's go to War. Uh, that the show was good, although some found it underwhelming. Yeah, I was expecting the show to do a lot better than it did. But anyway, this um, I thought the Rock coming back would have been something, um, would have been would have helped it along with Austin and Angle teaming up in the main event. Um, Unfortunately, it didn't help as much as I'd hoped. Um, but yeah, I hope that you enjoyed this. Subscribe or follow me if you did. Um, and until next time, good night, everyone.